Hey Tara, here's some stretches for your hips and low back. We'll start with the hips, but if you feel like, basically what I would do is start with the hips the first time, and then do the low back ones, but then the next time you stretch, so whether that's later that day or the next day, do the low back ones and then the hip ones and see which is better, because depending on what's causing the issues, you might just find that it helps, and there's no real written rule necessarily, especially when there's pain involved. So we'll start off with your glutes. So you cross one foot over the other knee, and then as you pull this bottom foot in more and more, you'll get a good stretch in your glutes on this side. So it'll look like this. So you start here, cross, pull this foot up, and try and keep your back, like try not to let your back round this way, but you're going to try and stay nice and tall. So maintain that and pull in and hold that. And then you can come right down and hold that foot in this sort of that same position, and then just rotate it. That one's a little bit of upper hamstring, but that'll help as well. So you're going from glutes to upper hamstring there. And then while you're down, we'll go and cross that same leg over, and then just sort of relax there, and you can hold on to that knee if that makes you feel more secure. Sort of working on the outsides of that hip. Stand right up, put your feet in a V, and then you're going to stick your hip back, and that knee is straight, and this one is for the whole outside of your hip here, outside of the thigh. So stick your bum out. This one is called a hooker stretch because it's like a pose. It's like a hooker pose, I guess. So that one is all the way. You might feel that one down the front or more down the side. So you can, if I push my hips forward, then I feel it in a little bit of a different spot. So just sort of play around gently with which direction you're pointing that hip. But again, this knee stays completely straight, and stick that hip out like that. So all those ones sort of for the outer hip. And then for your low back, we'll cross your feet like this, bend your knees, and go down. And that one you might feel sort of back or upper glutes here. And then you can twist away from the stretch. So if my right foot goes in front, when I tip, I'm going to turn to the right. Okay. Now this one you're going to feel on the side, and this should feel really good. Keep your knees nice and bent, because if you keep them straight, then you'll just feel the stretch in your hamstrings. So bend them to take your hamstrings out of the equation. And then another one that will help as well is if you go and stand on a step, and then allow your other foot to hang over the edge. So I'll show you if I can. So we'll act like this is a stair. So you're going to stand right on the edge of the stair, which I realize that this isn't. And then you're going to drop the other leg down over the edge of the step. And basically what that's doing is stretching out everything here from your rib cage and down. And those really will attach into your low back as well. So it's really difficult to demonstrate there, because your feet should be right side by side. So again, you're standing right on the edge of the stair. And then let the other foot hang down towards the step that's lower. And just totally relax it, and let this leg be as long as you possibly can. Okay, so give those all a try, but keep me posted and let me know so that I know if we need to adapt anything at all. So I'll adapt your workout accordingly if we're having some issues. So, okay, thanks.